back to the channel. Yeah, I know. I'm a piece of shit and I apologize. I disappeared. If you're new to the channel, thank you for clicking and you're about to hear a rant. I apologize, guys. There's like no other words except for I'm sorry. Right? I created this channel um last year in July. Selfish reasons, right? Selfish reasons because I use this to help me hold myself accountable in my trading journey. But some of you guys came along for the ride and we actually accomplished it. A few of you got funded and so did I. We actually we beat FTMO, right? We did the challenge. We were 6 figures funded and I just stopped doing videos. Yeah. It sucks. A lot has transpired since then. Obviously, I know you guys know that CFDs took a shit. I pretty much lost all my funding with every company. And as you can see in the title of the video, I'm a futures trader now, right? So I switched. I have officially took the jump from Forex to futures. And yeah, that's where we're at. Currently, I have 2 top step accounts that are funded, just past them. So they're babies. They're completely new. I passed 2 150K account and I have 1 more to pass. So there's a few reputable firms out there. Top Step being number 1 so far. Apex, and then also my funded FX. I mean my funded futures, which is I guess a sister company to my funded FX. Yeah, futures way harder, right? Like, don't get me wrong, execution's great. There's no slippage. There's no the spread is like nothing, but this drawdown shit is insane. So before, you would open up an account with FTMO and be like, okay, cool, you can't lose more than 10%. So on 100K, you're not allowed to lose more than $10,000 from that 100K. So your account can't go down to 90, right? Here, it trails with you. So with Top Step, it trails at the end of the day. So I had a 150K account. If my 150K account ended up at 153 for the day, I can't lose more than 4,500, which again, it's for example, the 150K account was you had to make $9,000 without losing 4,500. Like half of the drawdown that you had on a CFD, which is insane. But it made me a better trader, even though it took me longer to pass just because I wasn't sticking to my rules 100%. And that's why I'm back here again. Completely selfish reasons. And I promise I will not leave. I will not leave. You guys have seen me go through, so much on this channel, and I missed doing these videos, and I missed you guys, right? So let's jump into it. We're gonna take a challenge, and we're gonna do it with Apex. Now, Apex is harder than Top Step just because their trailing drawdown is intraday. What do I mean by intraday? Like, Top Step is end of the day. Apex is intraday, and also when you're actually in profit without closing out the trade. So if you had a 150K account with Apex or a challenge, excuse me, and you took a trade, and that trade, let's say you risked 1% to make 2%, but that trade went up 1%, so you're up $1,000, and then it just came back down and stopped you out. Well, on Top Step, you would only be down $1,000. On Apex, unfortunately, you're down $2,000. So that's going to be the hard part. I bought 2 300K challenges, and listen to this. You can have up to 20 300K accounts with Apex and copy trade all of them, which is insane, right? So the reason why I picked a 300K, the reason why is because it gives you $7,000 worth of drawdown. So I'm going to risk $1,000 per trade to make $2,000, and I have to make 20 grand on the account to pass, right? So that's what I'm going to attempt to do on one of the accounts. On the other account, more than likely, I am going to also risk. No, you know what? I'm going to risk 2%. I'll probably risk $2,000 to make 4, and hopefully we have a good week or a good month, and I can pass that account. And the real only reason why is they're cheap, not super cheap, but they're definitely cheaper than FTMO. An account costs $150, $153, I believe, something like that. Because they run insane discounts. And below, I'm going to put my link. So yes, I do have an affiliate link, but I'm also going to put my coupon code on there. So anybody that signs up will get the 80% off, which is just insane. And if you want to opt for a smaller account, like as far as smaller accounts go, 50,000 is where it's at, right? Just because you just have to make $3,000 and you could risk $2,500. So draw down to actual take profit, like that ratio, $50,000 is where it's at. The reason why I'm opting for a 300K account is just because I want to be able to have one, the larger drawdown, and then two, the the fact is that once I do pass it, I'll have the possibility of making more money because I can have more contracts, right? Like I can, it's just for me, I believe 300K will be a better fit for my type of trading. If you're scalping or whatnot, I honestly would tell you just to do 50K accounts. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trading NinjaTrader now. So my platform that I'm using is NinjaTrader. I'm using Replicanto by Flowbots to copy trade. And if you guys want a video on that, I'll be more than happy to break it down because it took me a while to figure it out. What else? What else can I tell you guys about my life? My baby boy is doing amazing. My daughter's amazing. My wife is amazing. Um, what else? That's pretty much it, guys. You know, like that's pretty much sums up the last 4 months. The strat. Okay. Oh, the strategy. Let's talk about the strategy, right? So if you're new to the channel, my strategy is super simple, super simple, and we're gonna get into it after this little spiel. And if you're not new to the channel, thank you for sticking around. And my strategy's still hanging in there. Um, Even though we are at a lower win rate right now. I think I left off last year at a 60%, and right now we're at a 53%. So if I would have taken every trade from January till now, I would be up $26,000, risking $1,000 to make $2,000. So that's where we're at with the strategy. It's still profitable, unless I'm under 33%, and I'm not. I don't see that happening, but it can happen. We're making money, right? So, yeah, I have not had a red month. I've had red weeks, but I have not had a red month. And knock on wood for that. I know that it might happen and very may well happen, right? Like it's a possibility out there, but it hasn't happened yet. So, sorry, I have this damn cough. I completely believe in this strategy, and we're going to do this together all over again. So just for the new people out there, the strategy is super simple. And when I do my trade breakdowns, I do this every single time. So don't worry about it. I'll end up going over the strategy in the beginning of each video just for the new people that decided to click. You're going to grab price from 12 a.m. to 8:30. And whatever happens between that time frame, which is Asia and London, you're going to let price do what it does, right? Price can only go one or two ways, up or down, right? We're gonna let it do what it does and not care about it. And then at 8:30, we're gonna mark out the high, and then we're gonna mark out that low, right? That's it. Super simple. All we're gonna wait for is price to take out either the high or the low. We're gonna look for price to drive up or down, grab liquidity, and then give us a sign that the market's gonna reverse in the form of a market structure shift, right? So basically, you're going to wait for price to come up, let's say like this, right? And then create its shift, right? Once it creates its shift, you're going to look for the pullback and enter in at the 61.8 and target 2 times risk. It is extremely easy. Once the shift happens, you grab your fib, top to bottom or bottom to top, depending on which way it goes. And you're going to enter in right here, the 61.8. You're going to enter in, let's say, a short position, right? Like that. And target 2 times risk. Easy. Completely easy. And sometimes it pisses me off how easy it is because I don't stick to it. But anyways, I am going to have an account that's going to be more for discretional trading because I do enjoy trading, right? And I do look at higher time frame, and I do look at higher time frame PD arrays, and if we're bearish or bullish or what where I believe the market's going to go and stuff like that. And I still want to be able to have that aspect of trading. But for this purpose, we're going to just stick to these damn rules and stick to them. But as far as discretional trading goes, for example, on Friday, this would have been a discretional trade that I would have taken because it didn't meet my criteria 100%. And I'll show you why I didn't meet 100%, or why I made the decision of going in when I decided to go in. Okay, so here we go. Midnight price 8:30, high low. We're gonna let price do what it does. Oh, we had news at 8:30. When this happens, I move my high to the high of news, or the low to the low of news. I have noticed more than not that if I use that as my market structure shift, I get shafted, right? I fucking hit SL all the time. So that is a little tweak to the strategy. Playing price forward, we take out the lows, right? Taking out the lows, you're waiting for the market structure shift. So at this point, we want this low to be taken out, and then if that low gets taken out, you want this high to be broken, closed above for your market structure shift. So low taken out, price pushes up, market structure shift right there. At this point, you grab your fib, bottom to top this time, right? Bottom to top, and you put your pending order. Now, typically, I would just set my pending order and walk away. However, since I noticed that the 61.8 was lying underneath this one little green candle over here, and just because of screen time, I have noticed that price, when it comes to these green candles, it typically reacts. So I did not want to lose out on the trade. I got in at the middle of the wick. So I did take on a little more drawdown than usual, right? Because I didn't change my lot size, or I'm sorry, contract size. Now, guys, if you do not understand contract size and want me to do a separate video on it, let me know. I'll be more than happy to. It was very confusing for me. And let's play price. We got tagged into the trade, and then bam, full TP, right? I only needed to make 1% on this trade, so you understand, to pass the account. So that's why I got in early. But if you're sticking to the rules 100%, this would not be an entry. And on my Excel sheet, I don't have it marked as an entry. So, yeah. Let's go over yesterday's date. So here you go. Again, we're going to mark out the high. Right there. We're going to mark out the low. Right there. And we're going to wait for news low. We're going to wait for market structure shift. Looks like the low, we're going to buy again. And there you go. There's your market structure shift. We took out this low, and then we took out this lower high, creating the market structure shift. You take your fib out, bottom to top. Here, there's no singular green candle that will mess up my shit. And long position at the 61.8. And we're going to target 2 times risk. Well, that's 4, but let's see. 4 heads. You guys, if you want to let your trades run, go for it. You know, it's hard for me. You know, I'm not there yet where it's like, okay, I'm more profitable letting my trades run. I'm not. So I know that with the strategy, I can make good money going for a 2 to 1. So that's what I'm going to stick to. And that's all she wrote, guys. Um, I'm sorry again for disappearing. I promise you from the bottom of my heart that it will not happen again. Right? It won't happen again. I'm going to continuously post my updates on the accounts, and we're going to do this together. So if you guys want to go out and use the code below to get yourself some Apex accounts, go for it. And we're going to make this happen, right? We made it happen last time. We're going to make it happen again. So, uh, what else? That's pretty much it. If you guys want to leave any feedback, if you want me to do a breakdown video of how to use NinjaTrader, if you're going to use NinjaTrader on Top Step, you got to opt for the rhythmic accounts. And then if you're going to use NinjaTrader on Apex, I would say Trade of 8. Don't use rhythmic accounts, because if you're going to use NinjaTrader, you can only have one rhythmic connection. So Top Step is my one rhythmic connection, and then Apex is my Trade of 8 connection. And that's it. Oh, and if you want to learn about contract sizes or anything else, let me know. I'll do a video as well. And thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching the videos. And I will see you next time.